Today we will watch Emma's film screen at USC and then talk about it and life. So, let's go.
We also want to do a quick thank you to all the crew that worked on all these films. The next film is Remains of Color.
First, I want to thank my ex for inspiring the story and not coming to the screening because I'm too good for you. And
you wet.
Stay dry, guys.
Stay dry.
Stay dry.
Oh, is this a vlog?
Yeah.
Vlog. Stay dry. Only on PepsiIndia.com.
Only at what?
Sorry, that's an Indian advertisement. PepsiIndia.com. I wanna see you. Emma, can I give you a flower? Okay, I'll give you a flower.
Yeah.
Cause
What about me? I'm just kidding.
Zoe, I'm sorry, I just don't like you.
That's good. It's good to
I don't want you to have
know.
a flower.
Yeah.
I want you to have a rock.
I got 5 pieces of candy. I got a chocolate bar. I got a quarter. I got a rock.
Just got back from Emma's film screening at USC. It was just really nice to go and see and be surrounded by art that's being like heavily supported by the community. All of the film teams were there and their parents flew out to come and see the film, and like it wasn't even that big of a screening. It was just like a student screening, but it was like full, and the turnover, like people kept coming in to see because there was a new group every hour of like 4 to 5 films. And it was really good to see Aaliyah. She gave me a birthday present. Slovenian families! Calico critters. So cute. I love them. And it was just great to see her. And let's see, we'll put these guys in the shot. I feel like I've been like struggling a lot artistically and like personally, and just feeling like I just really want to go home and just like spend a long time at home. And that's just something that my work right now is just like not really affording me. And I was able to go home for a little bit and see my family for like 24 hours and like go to the beach or whatever. But it wasn't even like 24 hours, and it was really good, and it was very much needed. It was nice to like see Aaliyah and like get to reconnect. And, you know that like friends are kind of the family that you can bring with you sometimes. Friends are like a bigger part of your family. It made me grateful because we've been friends for so long to know that this relationship is something that I keep coming back to throughout the years, and also to be like, young us would never have known where this would have gone, that this is where we would be now. And it just also like, it just really made me inspired to like write and not work from a point of like pushing. I think that's something that like my acting studio is really focusing on this semester, is like learning how not to push and how to just kind of open up and just release. But in my outside work, like I'm just exhausted, so I am just pushing, and so trying to take out things so that there isn't so much pushing and making space for what feels right. I think seeing these films was just very artistically inspiring. I don't know if I'm like talking in circles, but that's kind of my debrief of the event for tonight. I don't know, I was thinking in the car, like, what am I gonna say? This felt really beautiful. And I tried to put it all to words, and then when I came out, I felt like I wasn't really saying anything. And it's hard to have a dialogue by yourself. Bruh. But yeah, I don't know, I just feel also like pulled in a lot of different directions, and that I do a lot of different things, and so that kind of like splinters myself and my personality and my stories into different kind of sectors, because I interact in so many different art forms that sometimes it like makes it feel hard to engage, and I'm like, I don't know how to connect. But I don't know, I just keep loving film, and I kind of keep coming back to that. Even being at home, like my dad I was taking pictures at the beach, and someone was talking to us, and he was like, oh yeah, like she's always been like this. Like even when she was a kid, we like gave her the little digicamera, the digicam, and like she took like 200 pictures, and he was like, I looked back at some of them and I was like, wow, like these are pretty good. And like of course that validation from a parental figure who is literally my parent like means a lot, but also to know that like some things are constant and some things remain in the chaos of everything. I think like living alone is difficult. Like I have a roommate, but we have like such opposite schedules that like I sometimes won't see her for days. So I very much feel like I'm living alone, sometimes, and we make our own meals and stuff, so we don't like do like communal family meals like we do back home. And so I've been thinking a lot about like the theory of like living alone and the cost and the toll that it takes on an individual to live alone, because I'm like at school for 12 hours and then I'm like, oh, how am I also gonna shop and have groceries so that I can make the food and then make the food and like also get an adequate amount of sleep and like memorize and stuff so that I can be back at school. I almost said back at home. That's how much I'm at school. But yeah, I don't know. Those are kind of the thoughts that are brewing right now. It's also trying to figure out how to give myself rest. I've like kind of learned that, well, not learned, but like been reminded that I'm somebody whose creative process involves a lot of silence and involves a lot of reflection. And that is something that I don't feel like I have right now. Just the speed at which school moves is fast and very like overstimulating. And it's hard to adapt coming from like a different creative pace. When I think about like where my art derives from and how it was like distilled.
I was a kid who was stuck in his room.
And that process and that time isn't present in my life now. So either my artistic practice needs to change or my life needs to change so that my artistic practice can continue to distill in the way it has historically done so. Those are kind of my thoughts. But yeah, finding time for silence is kind of where I'm at. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this didn't have like a happy resolution. I feel like I could totally get on here and be like, oh my gosh, that was so sweet, and that, which like it very much was. But also like, what if I use my natural pitch to talk? But yeah, those are kind of my thoughts. I'm gonna go put my laundry in the dryer now. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe are things that I like never say, but I guess since I'm here and this feels like the end, I'll like put it in because like maybe I'll want to tack that on the end and, you know, want people to like, comment, and subscribe. Those are my feelings. These are my friends. These are my new friends. So exciting. The person who gave me these, they were like, I love that I'm shopping for you right now. I got these for my birthday. They heat up and they smell like lavender. But they were like, I was shopping for this and I was thinking about how this would make my 7-year-old sister just as happy as it's gonna make my 21-year-old college friend. And I was like, yes. Yes, it will. I also got this for Valentine's Day. Wait, look at him. He, yeah, so I think that's all I have to say. Goodbye.